Hello everyone. So today I wanted to show everybody pretty much a grocery haul. There's so much meat on here. These are all of my meats, but I wanted to do a grocery haul and make like one meal that I eat on the carnivore diet that I started 3 weeks ago, and then honestly I just ended up loving it so much and I just got very strict with it, and now pretty much all I eat is butter, specifically like mostly steak and eggs and my bone broths, and I honestly really like it. So I don't recommend for everybody to do it just because I feel like everyone's so different, but personally I really like red meat, and I could just like tell this diet was gonna make me feel good, and it has been making me feel really good. And I think one of the biggest things that I have so far noticed on it is my skin and just the way that my workouts go. Like I feel like I have more energy to work out. My workouts go way better. Even like cardio and me being on the Stairmaster, I don't get tired. And my face was breaking out a lot this summer. Like I just had so many little bumps, and it has pretty much fully cleared up, which is rare because I do have very acne prone skin. So I have noticed that in this diet I don't really put too much focus on dairy or anything, just because my skin is sensitive. So I can already tell if I put focus on dairy, I'm gonna break out. I hope the lighting is okay just because I'm in front of the window, so hopefully it's not washing me out. But I went to Target to buy a lot of these things today, which is not honestly the most cost efficient, but it's like okay. I'm gonna be showing you guys all the prices. I do need to figure out a more cost efficient way, but honestly on the carnivore diet I eat 2 meals a day because like my first meal is so heavy, and then my second meal at the end of the day is very heavy too. So I'm full, I'm not eating out, so honestly the cost isn't bad. So first things first, I'm gonna show you guys all of my meats, and I need to get the avocados because those are like my biggest staples. I know everyone really does it differently, but this is just like what I do. I feel like I just eat like the most basic version of the carnivore diet, and I feel like very good and full on it the entire day. So first things first, we have the avocados. I just got these from Target, but it's been really hard to find good avocados for me lately. Next, obviously, the most important part of this entire diet and meal is I've been getting the chuck tender steak, and these are just the ones that I've been getting honestly like this whole time, and I honestly think, in my opinion, this is a good deal. If anyone has any recommendations below, let me know. And then I did ground beef. This is the 85% lean, 15% fat. I don't know if anyone can see this. I always eat this whenever I run out of my steak. And then I got the all natural, why do they look horrible? They look messed up. I got the all natural ground beef patties, 93% lean, 7% fat. They look like this. And I know a lot of people put like cheese on them when they make them. I don't, just because I'm also trying to limit my dairy intake. But what I do put on literally everything, and that's just personally me, is honey. And as you can see, this is gone in literally, I got this pretty recently, but this is the Trader Joe's organic unfiltered honey, and this is personally my favorite. I put this on my steak just because I feel like it gives it flavor and makes it like sweet and salty. And then for my salts, don't mind the packaging. This is the Trader Joe's sea salt, but really what's in here is now Celtic salt, just because it's better for you. But I also, whenever I run out of the Celtic salt, I use the Trader Joe's sea salt to season everything. I don't put anything else on any of my meats, just because honestly to me it tastes good either way. I used to do black pepper and like more seasonings, but in the past few weeks I have gotten kind of strict with this diet just because it doesn't even feel restrictive to me, and it's like so easy to make that whenever I make it I just like salt, and then when I'm done I drizzle honey all over it. So yeah, and then of course these are the Trader Joe's cage-free eggs. At first I wasn't eating eggs just because I'm not the biggest fan of eggs. It honestly really grosses me out sometimes, but I have grown to like them. So I have been eating like 4 eggs a day, 2 for breakfast and then 2 for dinner. and then a steak and an avocado. So that's honestly what my normal meal looks like. And for my avocados, I just mash them up, put lemon on it, put the salt, and sometimes tomatoes if I literally just want to make like a guac salsa mix. But if I'm in a hurry, I just do that, and then I dip my steak into it, and it's so good. And then for butter, usually everybody says to use grass-fed organic butter. This is just unsalted organic butter, or of course from Trader Joe's. Or I also use this clarified butter from Trader Joe's. As you can see, it's literally almost out. It's called ghee. Looks absolutely disgusting, but it's honestly very, very good, and it's way better for you. And then lastly, what I have been drinking a ton of, but this was an obsession of mine like years before I even started the carnivore diet, and these are bone broths. This one has 9 grams, the chicken one, 9 grams of protein. This has 8 grams of protein. A lot of people say they don't really have a lot of benefits, but personally, I just really like the taste of them, and this is like my morning drink before I have a coffee, if I do have a coffee. And it's just like good for your stomach, and I don't know, I also feel like it really helps my skin. This is the beef one. This isn't the best brand. This I get from Target. It's honestly the cheapest. So yeah, I would just say do your own research on these. And yeah, and that's pretty much what my grocery haul looks like. This is pretty much what I have been eating for the past few weeks, and I feel pretty good on it, and my workouts have been going better, and I just do feel like way more toned and leaned out. I have also started doing a lot more cardio, which before I was doing just mostly like weightlifting. So yeah, and now I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna be making today. The lighting in this video is horrible, but I'm gonna be going out later, so I'm just trying to eat. I'm gonna be making a steak, mashed avocados, and 1 egg, just because I don't want 2 right now. Okay, so first things first, my steak right here, and we're gonna put a butter cube on the pan, let it melt. Also, I'm not a cook. This is how I make my steak, and it does work out for me, so gonna let it melt and then put the steak in there. Before, I really knew how to make steak. I mean, I make now 2 a day, and I'm putting a bunch of Celtic salt on each side and flipping it over. Before I knew what I was doing, I would cut the steak into little pieces and then just throw it on the pan because it's easier for me to see if it's like good or not. I personally like mine medium rare. I like the pink inside, but that's just me. I know a lot of people like theirs well done, but I personally don't. So yeah, now we're gonna throw our steak in here. After a while of making them, you kind of just like eye it and know when it's good, because at first I thought like making a steak was very hard, but it's honestly pretty easy. Like I said, if you never made a steak before, I would just cut it into little pieces, just so you can see the inside and stuff, and just so it's easier to cook thoroughly. But I feel like I kind of know what I'm doing now. Nobody come for me in the comments. And then for my avocados, I just mash it up and I cut it and I put it in the cup. I need to obviously use a different cutting board because that's disgusting. Okay, my new cutting board. And then put salt in these avocados. I also put some on my steak as well. Okay, and now I will be making my egg, and I will show you guys the cool results. This is what everything looks like. I personally don't know how long I'm going to be doing this diet for. All I know is it's very easy to do, and I've just felt so much better on it. And there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do want to make more videos and more meals about this in the next coming weeks, just because I'm honestly curious to see like how my body is gonna react to this in like 2 months or something. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're on this too, leave me some recommendations below, or like if you think I'm doing something wrong, obviously tell me, and I'll see you guys in my next video.